Alright, my people, welcome back. IPOB warns Southeast governors against compiling ESN operative names for incarceration. The secessionist group noted that the move was suggested to the leaders of the Southeast geopolitical zone to weaken its resolve and that of the ASN from flushing the Fulani herdsmen out of the zone. Alright, the news and details. The indigenous people of Biafra has raised the alarm that Southeast governors, the Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, and others were compiling the names of its members and those of Eastern Security Network to hand over to the federal government for incarceration. The secessionist group noted that the move was suggested to the leaders of the Southeast geopolitical zone to weaken its resolve and that of the ESN from flushing the Fulani herdsmen out of the zone. The group further observed that since the formation of the ESN efforts to flush out Fulani herdsmen out of the zone had intensified, regretting, however, that politicians, local authorities, and others were sabotaging the efforts. The group stated this in a statement signed by its Director of Media and Publicity, Ima Powerful. The statement read in part, "It has come to the attention of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, ably led by our great and indomitable leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Southeast governors Ohanaeze Ndigbo, led by George Obiozor, treasurers, traditional rulers, and president generals of some communities are secretly compiling names of suspected IPOB members and ESN operatives across Biafra land. This wicked move was suggested by the Nigerian government and security operatives with the hope to weaken IPOB and ESN, making every effort to flush Fulani terrorist headers out of our land. Our efforts to stop Fulani terrorist herdsmen in the east have indisputably intensified since the formation of ESN, but regrettably, the politicians and government officials, including local authorities in some communities in Southeast, are sabotaging these efforts. They have bargained with Nigerian security agencies to abduct anybody suspected to be an IPOB member or supporter. IPOB intelligence unit gathered that these enemies within and without had perfected arrangements to abduct our people in unknown locations. IPOB is therefore issuing a stern warning to these Miyetti Allah slaves to be careful because they must answer for their actions. We advise Nigerian government and our partners in crime in the zone to desist from this evil plan because it will backfire. We are aware of their secret file, but we are not going back until Biafra is finally achieved. Our intelligence further revealed that they took this decision to launch this joint military operation to quench and permanently silence what they termed as IPOB and ESN menace in the zone. Unfortunately, our so-called leaders could not see or observe how Fulani terrorists, herdsmen, were raping and murdering our mothers, wives, and sisters in the farm across the Biafra territory. Alright, my brother, this one is another one. Then why all this? Well, the thing is, this set of our, the ESN and the IPOB, they have seen that this set of people are working for the good of the land, and then I don't know, the federal government is always going against when some set of people are trying to make sure things work out for good. The reason being that in the southwest, the same thing happened when the OPC arrested Wakili and his men. The next thing, they detained these boys for arresting Wakili, who had been killing people everywhere, who had been maiming and doing all sorts of things to people. That's what we are talking about. This is so bad, this is so wrong. And then I'm very sure the same thing they are trying to do to the ESN. Well, it won't work, and then that has been hit, and a lot of people have actually reacted on to this one. And then according to what has been gathered, it has been said by end justifies the means. It doesn't matter your title in Biafra land. Once you are out of sabotage the Biafran collective efforts, you are already the enemy of the people. Biafra land belongs to Biafrans and not self-centered sycophants that called themselves Southeast governors. Alright, that has been said by Igwe Chukwuemeka. And then Abia just saying that, well, if any governor is able to compile a list of the member of ESN, then he is part of the network also. It will be a great incitement on their side to involve in an indelible, monumental mistakes. All right, and then what we have seen so far in this has been that this set of people, they are just against the development of the nation. Yeah, that's why we see it, because I see no reason why you will see people that are trying to make things work out. The next thing, you start arresting and killing them. Then what for? That's why everybody needs to wake up. Yes, that's why a lot of people are talking about no separation from the country, and many people don't seem to understand why. Yes, because with this set of people, they just want you to remain slave to them. Yes, they want you to remain slave to them. That is why they are doing all these things. That is why they don't want you to go. And the people have woken up. They have said, okay, fine, we have seen it that you people do not want the betterment of other region. You just want to be leading forever and ever, and which can't work. Since you don't want it to rotate and you don't even want the betterment of these people, then let them go. Let's go our separate ways. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Let's go our separate ways. All right. And then David Njoku is saying that, well, ESN should remember that this is Sabo year. How many of the big Sabos in government houses have they taken out? Enough of talks. We want solid actions against the enemies of our people. That's another one. Well, and I know that this set of people have good plans. They have their own plans, but they are watching. That's why they have been warning. You people should be careful, because by the time we will retaliate. My God. All right, and then that has been it on this one, my people. Meanwhile, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks, and God bless.